At this point, I've driven almost every Tesla available on the market today. I've driven the S, the X, the Y, the Model 3, both the old version and the new version. The one that's escaped me until now is the big one, the Cybertruck. That is until now. So, now that I've driven one, what do I think of it? And did the drive make me want to buy it? Well, guess we gotta talk about that right now. Hi, this is Rich and welcome to Wings, Wheels, and Wires. So I've been trying to get a test drive of the Cybertruck ever since it was released, but Tesla has been, shall we say, a little ungenerous with the opportunities to drive the vehicle. As a consumer, you just about have to take delivery in order to be able to drive it, and as a YouTube channel, let's just say I'm a little bit too itty-bitty to get immediate drive normally. So you can imagine my excitement when I found out that they were doing test drives of the Cybertruck at Electrify Expo San Francisco. Unfortunately, so were hundreds of other people. On day one of the event, I meandered around the event before finally getting over to the Tesla display at about 1 o'clock, and at that point there was a 3-hour line to be able to test drive the Cybertruck. So I set up with the reps there for a media drive first thing the next morning. So the next morning, I got there just as they were opening, and I went ahead and got my media drive with the Cybertruck. The drive was actually very nice. Was it nice enough to make me want to buy a Cybertruck? Well, stick around for that answer, but first let's talk about the experience. If you are enjoying this video, please hit that like button down below. While you're down there, hitting the subscribe button would greatly support the channel. And, of course, don't forget to hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos. And stand by to the end of the video to hear my new subscriber shoutouts. The acceleration was very good, as you would expect from a Tesla. The vehicle also drove as if it felt much lighter than it had any right to feel, since it weighs in at 6,669 pounds. Then there's the steering. I am not a fan of the yoke. It felt kind of cool on straightaways when you could hold it like this, but on turns it just felt awkward. Now, I'm sure some of the viewers will put down in the comments below, I'll get used to it. But should I have to? I do have to say, though, that this was helped a lot by the steer-by-wire system. The progressive steering worked wonderfully. As a matter of fact, it worked so well, I didn't even realize it until after the rep pointed it out to me, and then I loved it. See, normally, when you're taking a turn, you have to put pressure all the way through it, and the harder the turn, the more pressure you have to put into it. But with the steer-by-wire system, the turn is super easy no matter how fast or hard you're turning the vehicle. It's really great. I loved it. To kind of try and envision it if you haven't experienced it, imagine how much easier it is to accelerate and decelerate in an EV compared to a gas car. Now take that kind of improvement and just apply it to the steering. It's so much easier. The drive was not perfect, however. The Cybertruck is a big vehicle, and despite its great acceleration and great steering, it still feels like a very big vehicle. I mentioned this to the Tesla rep during the drive, and he pointed out that part of this is due to the very deep dashboard that makes the windshield feel very far away, which adds to the feeling of being a really big vehicle. And while I am absolutely certain that this does contribute to that large feeling, I don't think it's that big a piece, because my i3 actually has a really deep dashboard as well, and this windshield feels really far away, but my car does not feel big at all. So let's get down to the bottom line. Having driven the Cybertruck, would I buy it? Well, actually, no. First, because I have no need for this kind of vehicle. But let's say for this video I do. Well, then I actually have to answer the big question of what is this kind of vehicle? The first option is that this is a pickup truck. But if I were looking for a pickup truck, I would probably get the R1T, or more likely the Silverado, or maybe even an F-150. They all have some comparable pluses and minuses, but all of those still have the form factor of a pickup truck. The inaccessibility of the bed is a real problem for me if I wanted it as a pickup truck. The second option is that this is a off-road toy. But if that's what I wanted to buy, to be honest, I would probably get the Hummer EV. I know it's a tad bit more expensive and it has some shortcomings as compared to the Cybertruck, but everything about that vehicle just says fun. And the last option is attention. And to be honest, if this was why I was buying the vehicle, then yeah, I would buy the Cybertruck because this is an attention magnet. I know where I live, it's actually getting pretty common to see Cybertrucks around, and yet every single time I see one, I get all excited about it. Tell me down below, do you agree with my assessment? Do you disagree? If you've test driven a Cybertruck, what was your experience like? Was it similar to mine, or did you have something different? Also, if you are an actual owner, has your impression of the drive changed with long-term ownership versus just a test drive? Because sometimes you don't really get the full experience until you've driven it for quite a while. Also, I will do my next video recommendation and subscriber shoutouts all the way at the end of this video, but in the meantime, here's actually the video of my test drive. Alright. So this is the Foundation, not the Beast, right?
Not the Cyber Beast, no. The Foundation series though, that's all of the Cybertrucks that are currently out. All the Cybertrucks right now are currently Foundation series.
Right, okay.
They tack on another 20 grand. That's them.
For sure.
I'm surprised they didn't have the Cyber Beast out today. This one still is all-wheel drive though. All-wheel drive, with about 600 horsepower.
Yeah, that would be good for the launch section.
Oh yes, that's cool.
Not that this is probably not good at it, but... So far, this drives a little. It drives light.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's what a lot of people have been saying. A lot of people say it doesn't drive like a truck.
And definitely not like a truck as big as it is.
Yeah, big and heavy.
Yeah. How much does this weigh? You know?
I believe. I want to say 7,000 pounds. Maybe. I'm not honestly. Not taking my word for it.
If it's 7,000, that's
6, 7.
At 7,000, that's probably not quite as heavy as it could be.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe the Hummer EV is 8,000.
Yeah, I want to say it's even close to 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is lighter than that, and again, it doesn't feel that heavy. Oh, please. Yeah, me more. 100 times. This drives halfway between your car and mine. So it drives heavier than my i3, but lighter than your 3 Series.
Oh, you have an i3?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and that thing drives like a turbo-powered go-kart. So.
I bet. If you'd like to adjust your steering wheel, just let me know. I can pull that up.
No, the steering wheel is not so much the mirrors, but I guess I don't really need the mirrors so much. Yeah, it was just when I was pulling out, the guys waved me on. I'm like, I can't see what's coming. I gotta trust you, but but I'm also not trying to break your new truck.
Over here, we're gonna run into 2 lanes. Let's take the left.
Okay.
That'll be the track. Hold that right there.
Yeah.
After this, now you can do however you want.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's just kind of checking out the cornering. That's one of my biggest complaints with the
i3?
No, 3 corners awesome. With our Armada, that thing corners like a pregnant whale. So, throw it to that one. Yeah, I'm gonna give him some space first. And
There's a little straightaway right here.
Yeah, they give him some space because they're kind of driving a little soft. All right. Not bad.
Awesome. Another one up here.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna give him a little space because I think I will catch up to him pretty quick.
You're good. As long as you don't stop, you're good.
Nice, good acceleration. Not that I expected anything different, but let's throw her in. Regen's pretty solid. So yeah, this drive's pretty nice. Definitely enjoying the acceleration. The cornering is good, so I really like that. Does not, again, my big thing is it does not feel heavy, so that's really nice. I do kind of feel the size though. I don't know if that's just like psychological or not, but I feel like I'm in a big car.
I think it's this dash right here, man.
Yeah, I can see that.
Space.
It's huge.
Space, right?
And my i3 actually has a long dash, but this thing is like,
probably doubles it, huh?
yeah, this is like in another, my windshield's in another zip code.
Are you guys gonna want to switch drivers or?
No. You sure you don't want to drive it, Marlene?
No.
It won't take long. You won't have to wait in line.
No.
Pull over really quick.
That's once in a lifetime. It drives easier in your car.
Anyway, I didn't have to drive
Oh, that's true.
all that. But this is nice though.
I know yesterday I did a media drive with Lucid, and we went around, and then there's like where all the testers are lined up. Can I go there for a second and film something, or do I have to go straight back, or can I pull off before?
Honestly, I'm not sure.
Okay.
I believe they don't allow it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
No worries.
It's only my first day out here.
Gotcha. Not trying to get you in trouble the first day.
Yeah, I usually work in the Fremont facility, man. I work on primarily the SNXs, but they needed help today, so I'm here.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, well, this is like the only time, I think even for the expo, this is supposed to be the only time they're actually doing the drives with the Cybertruck. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, I gotta try it out. The yoke is definitely takes some getting used to.
Yes. I think the steer-by-wire kind of helps though. The fact that you don't have to constantly be
Adjusting.
doing circles with it. Yeah, it locks up immediately. I'm not sure if you noticed that.
A little bit, yeah. Well, how do I put it? I did, but I think I noticed more by virtue of the fact that I didn't have to do anything, if that makes sense.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. Yes. You didn't even have to try to.
Yeah, it was just I turned the wheel and it did what it had to do.
I got you. There's that big dip right there.
Yeah.
Really good on the first slow.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna try to pay some more attention when we hook around here to the steering, because
yeah, you'll notice the wheel will lock really fast. Just careful with the car's pulling out.
Oh, yeah, just yeah, it's pretty responsive, yeah. And I'm able to, yeah, like I said, I was just one grip and I was able to go all the way over, and it hooked no problem. So yeah, pretty responsive. It's just still weird. I keep finding myself going,
Yes.
but it is responsive.
Mine just goes longer and longer.
Oh yeah, well we were here yesterday actually.
Yeah.
You know, when I asked Justin about being able to do a media drive, and he's like, dude, right now it's like 3 hours. If you come tomorrow morning, I can set you up, but today can't do anything for you. So Yeah, as a matter of fact, the people like 2-3 spots behind us.
Yep.
Or here.
Yeah, right. Follow these guys.
Yep.
Believe all the way into the right lane.
Yeah, behind the other Cybertruck.
Yeah, behind the other Cybertruck.
Well, that's it for this pretty fairly short video. Stick around for the subscriber shout out, and here's a video YouTube thinks you're going to like. And now it's time for the subscriber shout outs. If you'd like your own shout out, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel and either make sure your name is visible or put in the comments down below that you subscribed. Fatima Rivas, Javord Harutuyunyan, Inu Kaniko.